In our everyday lives, we actually rank many different things, such as the food we eat, anything between video games, stores, everything. Whenever you decide to go out to eat, you might choose McDonald's or you might choose Wendy's. By picking one over the other, you're actually ranking which one you prefer to do for that day. In this video, we're actually going to be talking about why it's bad for even bigger YouTubers and smaller YouTubers to do ranking videos. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For the first problem, we're actually going to talk about the comment section. So the comment section, especially for smaller YouTubers, can be a big problem, especially with these ranking videos. Because a lot of the ranking videos like that smaller YouTubers like me would do are something like this, where these are going to be all my videos. These are videos that I've made that are my opinion. And the thing is, with videos like my Call of Duty one and my Halo one, these are all my opinions, but the comment section doesn't agree with me all the time, which is understandable. Not all people are going to have the same opinion. But the thing is with these smaller YouTubers, if you even want to see some of the comments that people have said, there'll be a little card either here or here letting you go click on that videos, and it'll lead you to some of my other videos so you can see what comments I mean. And it will also be at the end screen. So if you want to, you can click on those to go see what comments I'm talking about. But not everyone's going to agree on these points. And for smaller YouTubers, that's a big it takes a toll on them. Now, I'm not really here to complain about myself. I'm a pretty easygoing guy, so it's not that big of a deal for me if people are, just saying that they don't agree with me. I'm okay with that. I'll say, okay, I agree with your opinion. It's not the same as mine. But for other smaller YouTubers, it kind of destroys them because you're telling them that their opinion is wrong, and then it also makes them think that no one likes the content they do. Whereas I feel like what we need to do is, even if they post something that you don't like, what you can do is, instead of saying like, so for me, this I'm going to use a personal example. For my Halo video, everyone says Combat Evolved should be higher on the list because I think it's my second to last on the list because I didn't really like Combat Evolved. But instead of them saying, like, everyone's been saying that I'm stupid or that I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't like Combat Evolved. But it's an opinion thing. So, like, my opinion and your opinion could be different. Instead of completely bashing on someone, what you should do is just say, I don't agree with your opinion, and here's why. You don't need to say, oh, you're stupid. Oh, things like this. You don't need to say that. It's just a simple, okay, I don't agree with you. This is why. I'm done. That's my first point. I'm trying to keep this video short, so we're going to move on to my second point. My second point is that these opinion-based videos, and even some of the other ones, kind of skew the viewer's view. So say I prefer, like, if you're a fellow subscriber to me, you might know that I prefer, say, Halo Reach over Halo 2, something like that. If you think Halo 2 is better, and watching my video, what actually happens is if I rank something number one, you might not fully agree with it, but even if it's like kind of in your top choice, it might skew what you think. And by that, I mean, like, say Halo 2's like, we'll rate it out of 100. Say Halo 2 is like 100% for you. That's the best Halo game. But say Halo Reach is like 95, and then I preach that Halo 2 isn't nearly as good. That's going to show that, or that's going to prove that you won't like that as much. That's what it's going to do. And then it's also going to make Halo Reach get higher. So your two games might switch, which might not be bad. But the problem is, there are some times where your opinion might be right, and it's your opinion. So stick with it. But because I'm an influencer, you might not you might not keep that same idea or ideal, and it might screw you up because you won't like the same game. That's a smaller point, but my final point's a little different. So let's go ahead and move on to point number 3. Point number 3. The problem is with these opinion videos is that it's a lot easier to judge someone based on their opinion. Whereas you have someone like the Smith Plays who actually does things in a little bit of a different way, to where he actually goes through and finds like community things. So like for Fortnite, he would rate all the skins, but all 260 skins, he went through and he like looked at the averages of what people voted on these and then ranked them by the voting, which is a smarter way to do it in my opinion, because then you don't have any backlash from the community. But that's not really an opinionated video. And the main thing about this video is why opinion-based videos for ranking aren't very good for small and or big YouTubers. They're not terrible, don't get me wrong, but they're just not the best because it's hard to have your opinion and then have someone tear it down, and it just doesn't work very well that way. Whereas like Smith Plays, who uses community. Now, I'm not saying don't use community in your opinion, because maybe the community is close to agreeing with you and you're just using them as kind of like a guideline. It's like setting a game the community wants in the middle, set it at the middle, so then you can do something like that. But these ranking lists are really hard to judge because people have different views on things, such as like which Halo game is the best, which Call of Duty game is the best, which hairdresser is the best, things like that. But we love watching ranking videos. I think every day that I get on, I still see ranking videos from either Chaos, things like that. And they always get backlash too, but there's such big channels that it doesn't even matter because they've got so many good comments that the bad comments get phased out. And that's why with smaller YouTubers, we need to start watching more smaller YouTubers, helping out the smaller channels because they actually interact with you. My favorite part about small channels is that I can actually interact with someone and have them talk back to me. Whereas like if I was watching Wildcat, I'm name dropping a lot of big YouTubers. If I was live stream watching Wildcat, he wouldn't talk to me. Whereas someone like me, who's only got 1,700 subscribers, would talk to my community because I enjoy talking to my community. It's just something small YouTubers do. And if they don't, they probably shouldn't be in the YouTube business. But anyways, guys, that's it for me for right now. Like I said, if you want to look at any of those comments, there's going to be an end screen thing here leading to either my Call of Duty video or my Halo video. Click on it if you want. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. I suggest you guys go look and see what comments I'm talking about so then you know what not to post when you're watching other ranked videos. But anyways, guys, short little video, I know, but I hope you watched all the way through. Thank you, Cap Nation, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.